North Korea taunts the US, Donald Trump wouldn't dare start a war with Kim. North and South Korean ambassadors sat down for an unprecedented chat in a bid to try and ease fears of nuclear war on the Korean peninsula. Both sides appeared to take steps towards thrashing out their differences, with the North agreeing to attend the forthcoming Winter Olympics in the South. Even with this incredible meeting of two long-term enemies, Kim's couldn't resist taking a stab at the US. North Korean state media KCNA published a scathing editorial, warning the US president he cannot dare start a war against the DPRK. It also doubled down on promises North Korea would retain its nuclear weapons, something which was not addressed at the talks with the South. US is now in a position that it has no choice but to coexist with the DPRK. KCNA nuclear war fears have loomed ever since Trump took the White House as he tried to take a tough line on the North. Tensions escalated at the beginning of the new year as both the US president and Kim sized up their nuclear buttons in a war of words through North Korean media and Twitter. But renewed talks between the North and South had given hopes for peace. However, the North fails to react when denuclearization was mentioned. Published in KCNA, North Korea's statement said, as the DPRK has had access to the strongest war deterrent, the US cannot dare start a war against the DPRK. The US is now in a position that it has no choice but to coexist with the DPRK peacefully, whether the US likes it or not. It added, the US is fated to coexist with the DPRK, the world nuclear and military power. This is the unanimous view and assertion of the world public. North Korea and the South are due to have further talks at the Winter Olympics next month, with Kim set to send athletes and cheerleaders. The two also agreed to reopen the military hotline, a major success for the healing process on the Korean peninsula. Trump has yet to react to the peace talks, but has been firm in his stance that the US will never accept a nuclear North Korea. North Korean fishermen get rescued by Russian fishing trawler Peter Ilyich from their battered wooden boat after spending 2 nights adrift in freezing waters that killed their captain. North Korea taunted the world last year with dozens of missile tests and its latest nuclear detonation blowing up an H-bomb in September. Pyongyang dismissed claims from the US that UN-ratified sanctions are impacting the rogue state as before. Yesterday, warship USS Wasp loaded up F-35B fighter jets as it began patrols near North Korea from its base in Japan.